Welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner, other half of the Delco Duo. Happy Sunday. I'm so tired, though, of the comments of, you guys weren't on.
I know.
We're trying to tell you. We're trying to tell you.
But then we're also getting comments of people saying, we like this
They
time.
like the new time. Well, it's not the new time. They like when we're on at this time.
Yes, it's daytime.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting more different views, and so maybe we're meeting new friends. That's always fun.
Yeah. So hi if you're new.
Yes.
Next week though we will be on Saturday night at 11:30.
Our regular
I think
time.
this is our last Sunday go for a bit.
Right,
But it's been nice. The Eagles aren't on till Sunday Night Football, so when the Eagles don't play till that late, it's like you're just killing time all day.
Yeah. Who wants to watch, regular
all
football?
day.
Who wants to watch regular football?
And you can watch the Delco Duo.
Yes.
So
Obviously.
hopefully we'll set them up for success.
Yes. Let's get to the debrief. I felt like a celebrity / actress the other day. We had a shoot. Jenna and I went on a shoot, and very funny. I pull up to the shoot, and immediately I was transported. It literally, I felt like, oh my God. I got I know where I am.
And the funny thing is, I had been inside for quite some time. My co-part
got lost.
But long story there. Who gets lost in Delco? You didn't get lost. You went to the wrong location just because it's Monica, and sometimes she does Monica-like things.
Yeah.
So I had been in there, and we'd been chatting, and we had been talking, and the man that we were interviewing, we're not revealing much about it because it's a piece that's going to air next weekend on the Delco Duo, so you'll be able to see where we're talking about what the business is. But he said to me, "Do you watch Task?"
Yes.
And I said, no, I have not watched Task. Of course, heard a whole lot about it being a Delco, sort of the sibling to Mayor of Easttown or whatnot. But I said, Monica did, and she's going to be really excited when she gets here if she realizes it.
Right. And so then I pull up, and immediately I'm like, this looks so familiar. It looks so familiar, almost to a deja vu point. I was like, this looks so familiar. Why do I know this? I feel like this is deja vu. Bam. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks like that one scene from Task. So I walk in, and I
doesn't walk in. You came in so hot.
I was like, well, because I was so
busted
late.
the door down. She's like, is this the parking lot from Task? Not, hi, I'm Monica. Not anything. Just, is this the parking lot from Task?
Right. So
here it is in all its glory. How you recognize this is bizarre.
Because it looks like a regular parking lot. And I did such a bad job of taking a picture. But so you pull in here, and then you turn, and
it's right on the creek, Brandywine.
So it's the creek, and then there's the creek if you want to go see the Delco. And there's buildings, and then the creek, and then a parking lot. And then you're immediately transported. It's very easy to recognize the one scene if you watch Task when he has the boy that he has kidnapped.
Is this a spoiler?
No.
I'm not going to watch it. I don't have HBO. I can't keep up with all the
There's
streamings.
a whole part. This is one little part of it. He kidnaps a boy, and then it goes into this whole other part. But he kidnaps a boy, and then to try and keep it a secret that this boy is kidnapped, he beats up this other guy. Who's trying to expose the fact that he has whatever. So he beats up this guy,
rid of the rat.
Yeah. So he beats up this guy in this parking lot, and the one picture I took is down to the creek, and it's the little boy gets out of the car and lets a fish go, and that's where they taped it. Right there is where they taped it. And I immediately knew it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the scene from Task. And
how do you think they even stumbled upon this parking lot?
Definitely Brad Inglesby, the guy who's in charge of it and is from this area.
Has a lot of connection to water.
Yes.
There's a lot of water. Mayor of Easttown. I did watch Mayor of Easttown. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot of water themes.
Why?
And thoughts. So maybe he was just following the water, following the creek.
Right. And that's what I love about it. He it's Delco based, and he finds all of these spots in Delco. However,
You would never just go into that parking lot unless you were going there with a purpose to do things that are there.
You must
and
have
that's
people
a nice
who scout out areas. You know what I mean? Like,
he's from this. He's family, friends.
Right.
Give me a good parking lot where I can do I
need a parking lot that has water
scene.
because, God forbid, any part of the show should not have water in it. I mean, it was so water-based, it was ridiculous. The guy is constantly swimming, Robbie. If you've watched Task, Robbie is always swimming. One of the dark hearts is always swimming. I'm like, why do these people? Delco does not swim that much.
There's not really that, yeah.
There's not that much swimming in Delco. Let me tell you that. I know for a fact. I'm like, what is going on? In the winter, they're swimming. In the spring, they're swimming. In the summer, I'm like,
Maybe
what
you should give it a
is
try.
going on?
But you were so excited about that. You were taking pictures, and the guys that we were interviewing were so nice and were bringing us down. I mean, you literally saw one of the men there, like, bringing us down to where the fish was released, and Monica was like, you would have thought we were in Disney World.
I did.
Monica was, like, taking pictures, like, oh, my gosh, you guys need a plaque that says, like, our parking lot's in Task. And from what I understand, it's a pretty gruesome scene.
Yes.
So, like, they're not trying to promote it too much because they can't really show much of it because
it's not a happy scene.
It's not a good scene. But yeah, so next week, that's a little tease. You'll find out what
we were doing there
or why we were there, and we're excited to bring you that. So,
very fun.
I feel like there's probably so many places that you've like. But it's just funny that this parking lot, it was distinct to you.
Definitely, but then there's also times in Task where you're like, that's not in Delco.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, they couldn't all do it.
Definitely
They couldn't all happen there.
All those swimming scenes.
All right, let's get to our first issue. Again, if you are new to the Delco Duo on this Sunday afternoon, you submit your problems. We keep you anonymous, and we try to solve them for you.
Yep. I get so annoyed. This is Melvin from Marcus Hook. I get so annoyed that my 3-year-old preschooler still has mandatory nap time. It makes it hard to get him to go to sleep at night.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one to get through for you.
My 3-year-old preschooler.
So, Marcus Melvin. Oh, see, it is hard. See, I made fun of you, and that's my karma now.
I think, when a town is called Marcus Hook after the pirate.
Upset that his 3-year-old is taking a nap at preschool.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why. Melvin.
I can understand it's making it difficult for him to go to sleep at night. Mm-hmm. But normally the nap is ending kind of by like 2:30. You know? Like that's a good. What time is bedtime? Maybe you got to push bedtime back if your child's not going to sleep. But
I understand.
Kids don't sleep no matter what. So.
I understand you want the kid to go to bed at 7 so that you can
so
have
does
a
the
nice
teacher.
night. Yeah, the teacher needs a little bit of a break. 1 and 2, nap is essential so that from 3 or from that witching hour is not
witching
miserable.
Hours.
Yes.
I think there should be an S on it. Yeah, the afternoons. If your toddler skips a nap,
witching hours are nuts.
You end up picking up your toddler normally a little cranky because they're just coming out of that nap.
Yeah. I
know that's my experience, but I know that if he didn't have a nap, oh my gosh, my night would be
miserable.
HE double hockey sticks.
I really
terrible.
think, yes, you got to pick your poison. Yes, your night goes a little bit longer, but your witching hours are more bearable.
Yeah, push the bedtime, Melvin.
Yeah, you just deal with a little bit of a later bedtime, and your evening isn't quite as relaxing.
And thank you to all of our teachers. Coming up next on the Delco Duo, we're talking about mom guilt, holidays, all that good stuff.
And welcome back to the Delco Duo. Before we get to this next issue, which has a lot to do with holiday plans, have you made your holiday plans yet?
Mm-mm.
No.
Not
a single one?
Not a single one. I'm a little bit preoccupied this year. Mm-hmm. Most of our holiday plans, though, like I'm always planning it around travel because we normally go to our in-laws for like an early Christmas.
Yeah.
We're not doing that this year, and they're coming to us for early Christmas. So I don't know when they're coming yet. My husband gave me 2 weekends that they are looking at. Mm-hmm. So that kind of determines a lot.
Yeah.
Because like when you're booking these experiences and you're doing things, it's like, well, do we need more tickets? Are they going to be here? Or are they not going to be here?
Right.
And our son, about 2.5, is still kind of not into Santa. Like it's one of those things where it's like, will he actually like this, or is he going to be terrified?
Right.
Like we did the Santa train.
Santa train.
Imagine being stuck on a train, terrified.
Yeah, it's still a little young
it's
for
like,
Santa
it's
train.
a lot. It's like overwhelming. So this year, not only being, in my 3rd trimester, I think we're going to take it a little easier.
Take it easy. Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I know you probably have, but that'll be a conversation, I think.
Every weekend we have something going on.
You normally have like a Google Doc.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Remember last year I had that.
You're the mom that this issue's talking about.
Yes. Last year I did have that crazy
Yeah,
Google
I remember.
Doc.
You made me feel stressed. And that
Right.
this might be actually my issue that we're seeing.
Okay. Terry from Tinicum. I'm having mom guilt already, and the holiday season hasn't even officially begun. So many families have all these holiday experiences booked, and I feel behind.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh,
that was you
me.
last year. Last year, I remember you had like a Google spreadsheet, and this was even end of October. Like we're now middle of November. This was end of October, and you were booking things.
Because you have to buy the weekend after Halloween, you have to have a lot of your tickets purchased for like these Santa rides, for
It's so ridiculous.
yeah, Santa rides and like some of these experiences. So I had that Google Doc for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of every weekend, starting like
No,
before
see,
Thanksgiving.
that's not going to be me this year. We're going to do what we can. I think, honestly, like, what are the experiences, I guess, that we're talking about?
So it was
Santa ride. Okay.
Because you know
you went
what?
to Hershey Park last year, I
Yes,
remember.
it was Hershey, Santa, and then we had to do the Dickens Village and Macy's Wanamaker Light Show, and you had to get tickets for all of that. And it wasn't just my family; it was my brother and sister were there. My in-laws were in town for some of it, and then for Hershey, my parents were coming. So again, it was like I had to have who was coming, who I needed tickets for, and it Excel made it very easy to who.
I mean,
And it was great. It was a very fun season last year.
But could you understand why this makes Terry feel bad about herself, that everything's booked out so far in advance?
Yes.
And not only booked out so far in advance, like it's so expensive on top of like trying to get your Christmas gifts together and trying to just survive. It's like, okay, now let's add in hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of experiences. It's a lot.
I think that was one of my issues last year.
Just how expensive it is.
That was one of because next after the break we're going to bring up one of our own issues, and I think one of my issues last year was how expensive the Christmas experiences were getting. And we were talking hundreds of dollars to go to Hershey. I love Hershey. I am a huge fan of Hershey. I feel like they make their holidays magical, and it's great. And it wasn't just that. It was just, everything was adding up, and I was like, we really need to start cutting back on everything. Yeah. And so I get the mom guilt of it all, because I feel like we really did it up last year, and this year I'm not doing quite as much this year.
I think it's the theme this year. I mean, we're talking about just like how expensive everything's gotten, and it's just a different holiday season for a lot of people. So I don't think, Terry, that you need to feel any guilt. There's still plenty of time. We've got a month and a half before the holiday season. I think that you could go, if you're like looking for ideas of things to do, Christmas lights is always great. Drive around Rose Tree Park. If you're in Delco, like we always do that every year, so we'll do that again. Pictures with Santa at the mall. I know you technically are supposed to pay for those, but
But it's not one of the crazier
right. Like you don't have to do that stuff so far in advance. I think all the so far in advance stuff is probably past.
Right. And then I also would say what I was doing last year was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Just one day.
I would have 3 things per weekend. And now I am doing one thing a weekend, and and I'm making it like extend over. Like I'm getting the kids excited for one event each weekend.
And it doesn't even you don't even have to go anywhere. Make Christmas cookies, watch Christmas movies, do things at home that feel like an experience. If your kids are little, it's going to feel magical and it's going to feel like an experience. And I just want you to know, Terry, that I don't think that you're alone in this feeling of being behind and this mom guilt of, am I doing enough? Because every mom feels that way during the holidays. Am I doing enough? Like, you're in charge of their childhood.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Coming up, one of our own issues on this.
I was amazing though last year. I really had it. That was great. And welcome back to the Delco Duo. You can also find us on YouTube. Full episodes on YouTube. Just search for Delco Duo or PHL17. We're on that page. On the website, PHL17.com. Look under Delco Duo.
Saturdays normally at 11:30. And yeah, that's all the fun ways.
Let's get now to my issue.
What's Monica crying about?
So we kind of talked a little bit about how things are crazy for moms, especially during the holidays and getting everything together. So really me and my mom are in charge of everything. And me and her have been talking about, her and I.
I'm not the grammar police. I don't care.
We have been talking a lot about breaking down each weekend about what we're going to do. I think we're doing... this year, we're introducing a new thing, Shady Brook Farms.
You're going to try it?
Have you? What is that?
You don't know what Shady Brook Farms is?
No, what is it?
Oh, my goodness. See, this is making me think that I don't know. It's in Bucks County.
Okay.
My sister goes to it.
That's far.
Yeah, it's like by my sister's house.
Okay.
It's not, you're not in Delco anymore, sweetie.
Oh.
It's great. It is great.
You drive around?
Yeah, you drive through. I've heard mixed reviews. I'll just leave it at that. I've never personally been, so I can't comment. So if anyone from Shady Brook Farms is watching, I don't know anything. I just have heard of different positive and negative. I've heard both sides of it.
We are reeling. My family is reeling about...
I can't believe why you guys want to go all the way up there.
Because we're reeling about the whole Wanamaker's shutdown.
It's happening, though.
I know it's happening this year, but we are trying for next year and the year after, since it is closing, we are trying to find new holiday traditions. I don't think you understand how entrenched my family is into this, the Wanamaker's light show.
You really are.
It's everything to my family. That we
Who started it?
My mom. And Dad used to go when my mom was in college. They would go to Wanamaker's or Macy's. Last minute, my mom would she always told us she would take exams at Villanova. And then she would, real quick after her exams, her and my dad would run down and do all of her holiday shopping at that Wanamaker's or Macy's, whatever it was at the time. And she would do all of her holiday shopping last minute, and my dad would take her, and then they would watch the light show. And that was like their big tradition. And then so they were like, when, we have a family, we're going to take them to watch the light show. And I have gone every Christmas Eve since the dawn of time.
Crazy.
So I love it. And my family loves it. So now we're reeling that this is going to shut down and we're not going to have this Christmas Eve tradition. So we're trying out new things here and there.
Cross that bridge when it comes.
Yeah.
Just let it happen this year.
Right. So we're trying new things like, Longwood Gardens and Shady Brook Farms.
Oh, yeah. That's what I did that too last year.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fun trying out new things.
I'm so unprepared for this holiday season.
Yeah. But anyway, so we're like, okay, this weekend we're going to give Shady Brook Farms a try. And then this weekend we're going to try Longwood Gardens. And then the next weekend, will this be our new Christmas lights? Will this be our new Dickens Village? We'll see. So anyway, while we're coming up with our new holiday traditions, left, right, and center, I mean, it is like really stacking up. And we also have, the weekend after Thanksgiving, we go down the shore and
Black Friday.
Sea Isle, Avalon, Stone Harbor, Cape May. We hit up all the shore points and their fun Christmas things. My mom goes, okay, and we're making the menu for Christmas and Thanksgiving. She's like,
You've lost me. I've been trying to keep up.
Yeah. She's like, I need the menu for all of this. And you also need to come up with the Christmas list for your children and your husband. I'm like... So I need to come up with the Christmas list. I feel as though I will come up with the menu for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I will come up with the plans for Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Just
but
just get them whatever. Just
I
honestly,
right now cannot come up with my Christmas lists.
And I say that now as a mom with people asking, but when I was an aunt, I was always asking.
Okay.
Because you want to get them the right thing. You don't want to get them junk that they're not going to use. So I understand why all the grandparents and all the aunts and uncles, they want concrete. They want the link and the list. But yeah, this, if she's asking you to do all that other stuff,
I know,
and I know Gigi's probably watching, and I don't want to upset her, but I think she's on her own.
Yeah, G, you're on your own, and just because you want to do Black Friday shopping, I can't help you with that right now. I might not be able to get that list to you by Black Friday. I really can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You want the menu and you want the plans by Black Friday? I can do that.
What's she in charge of currently?
We're doing a lot of the plans
Together,
and we're doing the menu.
Together?
Yeah.
So then why can't you just send her the list? This whole 5 minutes have made it sound like she has put all the burden on you.
Me and her are splitting the burden. There is splitting the burden.
Okay. Well, then tell her I want your and Dad's list and see how that goes. I want what you and Dad want for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's my advice.
Put it back on her.
Right. Like we're splitting everything.
Okay.
Reverse Uno.
Okay. Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah. I've played Uno. I've dabbled into the game of Uno.
It's gambling. Like you don't want to say it on TV. Okay. Question: what winery in Delco is named after royalty? Delco trivia.
All right. What winery in Delco is named after royalty?
I think this is an easy one.
No way.
Yes.
Darn.
Well, it's not Chad's Ford. There's no royalty.
Sir Chad. Sir Chad. Grace Winery in Glen Mills, named after Philly's own and Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly. Owner Chris Levine named the winery after his aunt. So his aunt is Grace Kelly.
Oh, okay. I was hoping that was the point.
Yes.
I was getting confused. I was like, wait, is it royalty or his aunt? But his aunt is Grace Kelly.
Is Grace Kelly.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
I wonder, like, I don't know. Does he have, like, did she leave him anything? Like, I just, like, like, how close are they? How close were they?
Yeah, like, did he really, really know her? Or did she?
That's what I mean.
She got married at 26
I feel
and went to Monaco at that time. So he probably didn't really, or maybe he went over there a bunch.
I'm wondering how close that relationship is. That would be really cool to be like my aunt's Grace Kelly. I mean, they must have been close enough because it's kind of like weird to name a winery after your distant aunt. But I guess if it is royalty,
if she's royalty, I mean, honestly, I'm obsessed with Grace Kelly.
Yeah.
I just like,
and I think when we were talking about this trivia, you had said like, I've got a great trivia. And I was like, I think I know this, but probably just because you talk about Grace Kelly all the time.
Yeah.
Which is just an interesting like obsession of yours. But
it's like Titanic, the pyramids, Grace Kelly.
Okay.
3 things.
I love Grace Winery. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I mean, now that it's like getting colder outside, it's like a little bit tough, but they've got that beautiful inside, the
But
barn.
as much as I love Grace Winery, I did not know that until today. Isn't that wild?
I thought you told me that.
No.
All right. Delco Duo at PHL17.com.
Just like I didn't know the Giants coach got fired.
Best way to talk to us. Send us all your input and issues.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.